Hello my beautifuls, and welcome back to my channel, Everything Random. And I know you're like, Jennifer, why are we looking at your desk again? It's another DIY for your eye. So, if you're not new to this channel, I welcome you. And if you are familiar with my channel and you are a part of my Rosebud family, hello my beautiful Rosebuds, and thank you for returning, and hello to the newcomers. Now, I've been saying a lot, please don't mind my nails again, how I depot my lipsticks. So, as you've seen in the headline or the description, that is what we are going to be doing. I'm going to show you how I depot my lipsticks, why I depot my lipsticks, and how I store them. Excuse me. So, first up, I'm going to show you some of the lipsticks that I've already depotted. And this is, as you can see, my lipstick container a doodle. And I got these off of Amazon, and I will link that in the description box below. But here are those beauties. You know what? I did not turn on my ring light. I am so sorry. Okay, here we go. The ring light is on. So here they are. And what's nice about this, you guys, is these come out in a section of 4. And they have the little pop lids to where they can secure your lipsticks in it so they don't dry out. And you can just take one of these and just throw it in your purse. And you have your little travel size lipsticks. And there is 7 that come in each container, and I bought 3. You can get 3 at a time, and I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it was not expensive. I mean, you get a good amount of storage, and I have a ton of them that hold glitter, some that hold lip glosses that I have DIY'd, which I might show a little sneak peek of how I did that in here as well. But yes, so this is one that I fully depotted, and this is black. Oh no, this is not a full one. Let's find a full one. Okay, here's some purples that I totally depotted. You'll see some swatches in here. And here is the purples. And they stay creamy. They stay the color that they were, the matte finish or the semi-gloss finish, in this container. And it's just nice just to throw in your purse with a little, lipstick brush. Okay, so let's just jump right in to the next part. So let me get my station set up, and I will be right back. Alright, so the things that you are going to need is you're going to need a candle. Any candle. So we got that. Check. You're going to need your lipstick, obviously. Check. You're going to want either a regular spoon. You could use, like a serving spoon, which works well, or like a tablespoon. A teaspoon, you kind of have an issue. But I do recommend these cauldron candle wax with the little pour end spoons. You can get these off of Amazon, 3 in a pack. I like these. They're pretty deep, and they can hold a full lipstick in it. You are going to need the handy dandy spatula. That this actually came with the Shop Miss A stainless steel little tray. You're going to need one of these, or a knife. A butter knife works as well. But this is nice because of this end here to get to the lipsticks, the rest of the lipstick that is at the bottom of your lipstick bullet. So, this is what we're going to do. And make sure, if you have these, that you already have that slot that you're going to put that color in open. Because once you're done melting, you got to hold this, and you'd have to use your other hand to pop open this lid, and it's just a pain in the royal arse if you hear what I am saying. So, let's get started. Oh, and a quick tip, first of all. When you're depotting your lipsticks, a good way to do this is to put your lipsticks in the refrigerator and leave them in there for a little while till they get cold, because you can easily just take this tool here, I forgot what it's called, just slightly dig in and just pull it, the whole thing out in one swipe, to where you don't have to go back in here and dig out as much of the extra product. So that's just a quick tip for you guys. I, however, did not freeze mine or put them in the refrigerator, so, and sometimes you can just pull it out the same way without having to freeze it, but it just makes it a lot easier and just a single swipe. But I'll show you what I mean. Alright, you're going to need napkins, and you're going to need a lot of makeup wipes or a lot of wet wipes of some sort, because this does get very, very messy. Very messy. And if I did not mention, you're going to want to wear a mask. You're going to want to wear a mask, you guys, because if you're like me and you depot a lot of lipsticks, them fumes can make you feel like you're on cloud 9. They can make you feel like you're on cloud 9, you guys. So I do advise that you do wear a mask. You can wear glasses, but I don't find it necessary, but I'm going to throw it in there because I don't want anyone coming back to me saying, oh, this got in my eye. No, 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 no. Mask and goggles. Mask and goggles. Put them on. Alright, so let's start. Alright, what I'm going to do first is I have my little napkin over here, and I'm going to take the lipstick, and I am going to, what I like to do personally is I like to just cut off at the tip here to put in here. So here we go. Slice and dice that blue. Get her in there, get her in there. And then, like I said, you've got the extra at the end. Don't forget about that. And a full lipstick will fit all in this container. All of it. So what I like to do is kind of scrape off the ends here. And some lipsticks will take longer to melt down than others. But I do want to tell you, and I can't stress this enough, make sure that when you're melting your lipsticks, that you do not burn them. If you burn them, you do change the formula. You don't want to burn them, you just want to melt them. So if it starts to bubble up, stop, take it out. If there's a little bit of clumping in there, that's okay. Just put it in your container. You do not want to burn your lipstick, it will change the formula. Alright, I'm going to pause for a second and figure out what in the world where in the world I put my lighter. I'll be right back. And alright, I found my lighter. So, here we go. Victim number 1. The lipstick LA Colors with vitamin E and aloe in, I believe this was bright blue. Here she goes. And you just hold it over the flame. Let it heat up, let it heat up, let it heat up. And again, I have my fan in the background, so if you're hearing that, if it's too loud, I actually have it on high because obviously I'm by a flame now too, with the lamp and the ring light and overhead light. So if that does bother you, I surely do apologize. And I do know in some of the other videos, there was some type of a weird noise going on, and I don't know, it sounded very strange, but I did notice that, and I will try to figure out what was causing it. But anyway, back to this video. As you can see, the lipstick is melting very nicely. She's melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. I don't know why it just reminded me of the witch from The Wizard of Oz. I think that was from where it was from. But you just kind of, once you start to get a nice puddle of lipstick, you just kind of want to slightly just move it around a bit so that the lipstick that is at the top starts to melt, so that the bottom doesn't start to burn. Yes, yes. And the bottom of your spoon will get charred, even if it is made for candle waxing or what have you, and is made for like a flame. It is gonna char, so you're gonna have to wipe off the bottom of your spoon after every time you do this. And also, by doing this, you can mix 2 different lipsticks and make your own color if you choose, with 2 different colors. I don't do that, I just stick with the one. Now see here, I've got just a little itty bitty piece left into the melted lipstick. So now I'm just lifting up my spoon just a tad bit so it's not getting as hot. Oh, my fingers are starting to twitch. And then it just melts down. Then you move over your candle, bring over your little tray majiggy, and just pour her in. And it does not melt the container, oops, that you are putting it in. And there goes my phone again. Time. And you just pour that in there. And yes, you're going to have to wipe out your spoon every time you use it. So I will be right, well, this one is actually still the same color, so I'm just going to wipe off the tip here so it doesn't fall off into the container. And I'm going to scrape out the rest of the lipstick that is still inside the barrel. And I'm going to show you that there is a ton. So don't forget to scrape out the rest of what is in your barrel. And do not touch that, that is hot. I just did. And I've done this. I have done this a gazillion, quadrillion, a billion times. If I could show you all of my depotted lipsticks. And you just want to go in there and kind of scrape out any and all. You can even, if you have a lipstick mold, which you can get off of TKB Trading, you could melt down your 2 different colored lipsticks and put it back in the bullet if you choose. You could reuse these. But I don't, and these are plastic, so I'm going to put them in a bag, and whenever I decide to toss it, I will put it in a recycling bin. And you go back with your remainder. Heat it up, heat it up, heat it up, heat it up, heat it up. And I wanted to send a shout out to Miss June Jones. She sent a shout out on her video. She does a lot of Shop Miss A hauls. She is a beautiful, wonderful lady. She is just amazing. I want you guys to show her some love. If you would, go check out her channel. It is ms.june, J-U-N, space J-O-N-E-S. Sorry, I had to think about it. Check her out. Check out and subscribe and like and show her some love. She's a nice, beautiful lady, and she does a lot of hauls. Shout out to you, June. Loves and hugs. She is one of my rosebuds. You guys, I cannot multitask, so I was trying to talk and do this at the same time, and yeah. Alright, now that is finished. Move that candle over and pour the rest of her in. And you guys, it is that simple. And you just let this sit and it dries super fast. And you just wipe this out and move on to your next color. And now if I feel like I just want to have a blue day, I can just throw that into my purse, all those colors. And if I want to switch out a color, I've got it in my purse. So, and you just clean off your tools. It is good and it is best to make sure that you clean this off while it is still warm. As you can see, I've used this so much with different pinks and reds, it actually stained it. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so sorry. My phone is going off. I did recently just upload a new video. So, and I got comments coming in from my rosebuds. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and I will be right back. Alright, you guys, I am back, and I'm going to be showing you how to do one of the crayon lipsticks. Same concept, except for these are a little bit longer, so you're gonna have to kind of do this one kind of in sections. Cut it off, put her in there, put the rest to the side for a minute. Move over your little do-flotchies and do-ditties. Give her a meltdown. Everybody, I'm having a meltdown. What shall I do? What I do with my e-cig, you guys? I done put my e-cig somewhere. Oh, I see it. I see it. I sees it. Alright, these crayons. These two that I just showed you are melting down very nice, but there are some stubborn ones that I've got from Shop Miss A. Boy, they are stubborn. Melty, 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 pretty, melty, melty, melty. Melty, 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 melty. And you know, you guys know, if you've seen my Shop Miss A haul 1 and 2, woo, your girl's got a lot to melt down. Because I cannot have all these lipstick tubes just hanging around. I ain't got no place for it. Alright, and she is melted. Then you come over here and just pour her in. Wipe off the tip. That's what she said. And move along. Make sure you, ooh, that went pretty deep down in there. Alright. And I don't know if I had mentioned, I think I did, but I'm going to show you a way to kind of make your own lip glosses, or to jazz up some dull lip glosses, and to spice them up to your liking. If I have enough time after this, I will do a little show and tell with that. Melty, 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 melty. Yes, I do vape, guys, and it is not anything out of the ordinary. It's just nicotine and flavoring. As you can see, there's a little bubbling. That's why I am moving my spoon around, because I do not want to burn the lipstick. And you'll know when you're burning the lipstick. You will know. It will smell horrible. Alright, move that aside and put the rest of her in here. And you see that smoke from the spoon? Yes! And I'll show you. Let's see if it's okay. It has not charred yet, but after a few times it will char. But it's just easy, just wipe it off. It doesn't, your spoons will not, I've used cheap spoons that I've gotten from the dollar store to do this. It will not bend your spoons. At least it hasn't for me. So, ooh, excuse me. That was one lipstick and a lip pencil. And this one that I just did here already melted down, already dried. Put it in your purse and go. I mean, simple, you guys, simple. I'm gonna pause for a second. Hold on, my rosebuds. Alright, and I'm back. So I showed you my blues and my purples that I started. Now I'm just gonna show you a peek of my pinks and nudes that I have. Now, and this is what I mean about, sorry about my phone. If you've got a lipstick that is starting to act strange, sorry, you can put that chunk in there. It doesn't matter, because you can just take your brush and use it just the same, no difference, but it's still in the travel size. But this is my pinks and reds palette that I made. And this is the start off of my nudes, browns, beiges, and ivories, and you know, those sorts of colors. Yes, you guys, pick these up. These are cheap, handy. I mean, and you don't have all these lipsticks hanging around, and you just stack them up and just put them aside. Alright, I'm going to pause again, you guys, and show you my little sneak peek I was telling you about. Alright, you guys, now this is the fun stuff. This is my lip gloss palette. In here is a bunch of lip glosses that I depotted. And I actually added my own pigments that are cosmetic safe. If you do this, make sure that whatever glitters or pigments that you use are cosmetic grade. Don't say I didn't tell you. Make sure they're cosmetic grade, because you don't want to use something that is made for nail polish or is made for strictly eyeshadows. You want to make sure that it is cosmetic grade for lips, for these. And you know, as with shadows, make sure you use cosmetic grade eyeshadow pigments and glitters and that such. So these, you guys, a lot of these I have either doctored up. I have purchased a lip gloss, like say I got a color like this that's clear, or something that has glitter in it, and it's just not enough glitter for me. I will take this piece out right here. You can just dig it out with that spatula, and with the other end just scoop out all the product and put it into one of these containers, and add your glitters or whatever, your cosmetic glitters or your cosmetic pigments to it, stir it up, and make your own variations of glitters. I've done that with a couple of Shop Miss A glitter glosses that didn't have enough for me. Here's another set that I made of glitters and pigments. And if you don't want to use those containers, you can easily pick these containers up from your Dollar Tree. I picked a whole bunch of these up. But now this is the easy way. This is easy. I'm gonna let you guys in on my little secret. I'm gonna let you all in. Get you some. This is Shop Miss A. I know you've seen this. Buy you a couple of these glossy lip. These are amazing too, by the way. I absolutely love this lip gloss from Shop Miss A. Absolutely love it. I've purchased probably close to 10 tubes so far. And you want to take this, squeeze as much as you want in here to about halfway, and then add your cosmetic glitters, cosmetic grade glitters to it. Like if you've got a loose pigment eyeshadow, if you've got a loose pigment glitter that's made for the eyes or something like that, put it in there with this gloss, and you made your own glitter gloss. Yeah, you made your own glitter gloss or your shimmer gloss or whatever, what have you. Easy way to do it. That's why I have so many of these, because I do this, and it's a cheap way to make your own gloss. So that was just a little tip there for you guys. So that is the end of this DIY and little sneak peek of how to do make your own lip glosses, or jazz up some lip glosses that you have that are not, you know, as glitterific that you like, excuse me, or, you know, whatnot. And it also makes it easy for travel. And how to depot lipsticks and how to mix lipsticks. And yeah, that is the end of this video. Actually, I wanted to show you, I do have a lip gloss depotted, one of these in the Dollar Tree container. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment, or if you have any questions. And as always, if you subscribe to my channel, if you hit the notification bell, I will return the favor. I have noticed I've gotten some shady people that will subscribe to my channel, and then I will subscribe to them and turn on my notification bell, and then they just took off. That's very petty, you guys. It's very, very petty. I don't know who it is, because they, you know, unfortunately, you cannot see who unsubscribes from you. I mean, pretty sure because YouTube doesn't want you to go back and harass that person or whatever and what all, which I understand. But for those of you that have stayed, for all of my rosebuds that have stayed, and all of the new rosebuds that are here, I so appreciate you. I love you. And I'm going to continue to say that, because I'm continuing still to grow and glow, as Monty says. Monty's Life, Future, and Beauty, and as Miss June Jones says. Check them out. I have not been on some of my other rosebuds pages yet, but I will be getting to that very soon. I just wanted to get this video out really quick because I thought it would be a nice DIY, shortening your load, you know, and excuse me, and compacting your lipstick so you don't have so many tubes laying around, etc. So, enough rambling. I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next episode or video. Love you!